Well, howdy everybody. How's everybody doing tonight? This is your friendly neighborhood chef Shade Tree. Well, guys, I have had so much going on today. It's not even funny, really. I mean, I had things I wanted to do today, but I kind of got sidetracked just a little bit. Anyways, one of the things that I got sidetracked with is up there in that box right up there. Yeah, I got a shipment today of something. And I might do a video on that here in the near future. Anyways, that little package up there got me sidetracked because I had to go to another store to pick it up. I had to go down to the Dollar General, pick it up because I decided to go ahead and have it delivered down there because it was actually cheaper to deliver it there than it was to deliver it here at the house. Go figure. Saved $2.50 by delivering at Dollar General. Who would have thunk? Okay, whatever. But anyways, that's what I did today. And then I started talking to somebody in there because a kid drove in there. Well, a young guy drove into the Dollar General down there and had a '03 Excursion. And it looked good and sounded good and everything. And I just started talking to him and started chatting with him a little bit. And well, he's a younger guy. He likes Fords and he is in the cars. And I said, "Hey, you want to come look at my collection?" He said, "Yeah, sure, I got time." So he come to the house here and checked out all my cars. But anyways, what I want to do this video about is I want to make a little story about the aluminum here. The melted aluminum that I showed here earlier today. Okay, here's the story on it. I'll set it up for you. This was back when I was probably 17 years old. I was still in high school at the time, and a friend of mine had, well, he had started out. He bought a Capri. He had a '79 Capri, and my dad he brought it over here, and we built the motor for it and everything like that. He was 16. He was like a year older than me, so I was like 15. He was 16. And he sold his Capri and bought a Mustang. Well, this Mustang, it was a black, I think it was an 85. It was an 85 Mustang GT, black. And he was building it. He was drag racing it. Well, we were over at his parents' house. We was working on it. We had the rear end out of it, and we were, messing around with it and stuff. Well, he was running a torch. Let's just say he had a torch. He was running it, and we needed to get a part. He was needing a part for the car, so we had run into town. I think we went to Kenton. I think it was, or Finley, one of the two. Uh, his his parents' place is 5 miles from here, I think, something like that. It's down 103 towards Arlington. Anyways, we had run to town to go get a couple parts that he needed. My heater was on. Anyways, um, so we had run to town to go pick up these parts. We were gone, I don't know, maybe an hour or so, maybe more than that, probably an hour and a half. We were gone from the house. And when we were coming back to his parents' house, we came across, uh, fire department that was blocking the road to get to, down the road from where he's at. So we was wondering what was going on, and we asked the guy that was there, said he was directing traffic away from it. And he said there was a house fire down the road. Well, needless to say, it was his mom and dad's house that was on fire. So he told the guy, he says, that's my house. I got to get there. Make sure my parents are all right, because they were home at the time. And so we rushed down and we were a mile away from the house, and we got down there, and his house was pretty much engulfed in flames. It was his parents' house. And we had his Mustang in the garage. They just had a little 2-car garage. It was just a small little garage that we were working out of. And well, his car was engulfed in flames. His car and house completely destroyed, burnt to the ground. Anyways, after the fire got put out and settled down and everything, his car sitting in the garage. They determined that there was an old refrigerator that was in the garage that caused the fire. My friend blamed himself for the fire because he felt that when he was running the torch, that he was, the slag from the hot coals from the torch, that when he was torching, we were cutting metal, got in and, got on the wood and caused the fire. Well, they determined that it was an old refrigerator, the wires were frayed, and that's what caused the fire. But anyways, after it's all said and done, I went over and we pulled his car out, and I brought it here to the house. I mean, it was nothing but a molten shell. I mean, it was. If you've seen a car that had been caught on fire, it was melted from front to back, pretty much. Well, just so happened he had a set of aluminum wheels on the car. They were not factory wheels. They were aftermarket wheels that he had on the car. I think 3 of them were still fairly decently there. I think one was completely there, but one was completely melted, and actually that is where these pieces of molten aluminum came from, was the rims that was on the car. If you look at the bottom of this one, that's where the aluminum was in contact with the cement on the floor. It, left an imprint of the cement on the floor right there. That's what that was from. And also on this one too. This was flat on the floor, on the concrete. So that's where this come from. One of my good friends at the time when I was in high school, had a Mustang. The house caught on fire and his car burnt to the ground. And there wasn't much left of it. As body-wise, motor and transmission was still in the car. And actually, I saved the motor and transmission. The actual motor is still here in the garage. One of these days when after I get this garage cleaned out, I will show you the motor that was pulled out of the car that caught fire. But anyways, that is what happened. That's where this melted aluminum came from. It was a sad day. My friend actually cried. I mean, he lost his house, he lost his car, he lost a lot of stuff. The house was a complete total. It was completely gone. It burnt the whole thing down. And he basically blamed himself for the fire because he felt that the running a torch in the garage caused the fire. And he lived with that for quite a while, actually. His parents are both gone now. I think he's living down in Texas, I do believe. But anyways, that's where this melted aluminum came from. I just had to tell that story and let you guys know that's where it came from. But anyways, hope everybody had a good day. I got preoccupied on other things. I had things I wanted to do here. My video last night got cut short because my phone died. When my cousin came here to help me move some things over here, I laid my phone down. We moved the stuff. And I'll do a video on that here tomorrow. Because I was going to do a video on that today, but then I got preoccupied with everything with getting that and the guy coming over and I was showing him stuff. But anyways, yeah, where am I? A squirrel. That's the way I am, squirrel. But anyways, that's what happened with this. And my video last night got cut short because I put my phone down. My cousin was here. We started talking. I came back to my phone and the phone was dead. So I had to my video got shut off right there. But anyways, that's where I'm at. Hope you guys had a good day, and I hope you guys are, enjoyed the story about this. It was it's a sad story, but in the end, he ended up getting a different car. He got a different Mustang. I think he ended up with an 88 Mustang. I mean, it was an 87 Mustang. This was in 1988 is when this was. 1988, 89, somewhere in there. I think it was 1988. And he had bought a year-old car after that, after house fire. His parents' house got completely rebuilt. I'll have to show you the house. It's, where it was. It's still the same as after they rebuilt and everything. So that's what happened. Hope you guys enjoyed the story, and we'll catch you guys in the next one. And just wait until you see what's in that box right there. Some good stuff. Just to give you a little hint on something that's in there, I've been organizing my drawer here, and I'll show you something here real quick. Just a sneak peek. There you go. There's a sneak peek. Catch you guys later. Thanks for always watching.